today we'll obviously be going over TAVR, Tactical Assault VR, and we'll be going into solo room clearance and smoke grenades. We do not need those, because I'm pretty sure that was for a video that never got released because some thing. And spotter scope, okay, that's cool. Health shot, there we are. We'll just take those two. Right, sweet, room clearance, solo. Let's get into it. We're gonna need a couple grenades, so I think I'll just get another grenade. Yeah, equipment wise, you can use whatever weapon you want. You can use the longest weapon in the game, you can use the shortest weapon. Honestly, it's just up to the person at the helm. A lot of people just do whatever. Muzzle, I do prefer the shortest one. Okay, offset sights, we don't need those. I think I'll just grab that one. Save loadout. Okay. We're going to go in single player training room randomizer. Alrighty. Equipped. Oh. Again, not sure what eye it's filming from. I hope it's right. There we are. I do have more ammo with me this time, which is good. I've got 6 mags, so I actually stand a chance. And I've got my grenades down there. Knife is there. Pretty sure it's my drop pouch, it is. Sweet. Let's get into it. Obviously, solo room clearance, let's go. We'll do it with targets first, and then... Okay. Oh, that's the grenade. Okay, that's a grenade. Alright, sweet. So, solo targets. Oh, that's an interesting way, but it's okay. Room randomizer. Sweet, so as a general rule, I prefer to clear from the outside than go in. Okay, so we're coming across an L-shaped hallway. Doctrinally, you get 2 people there, and then it's wah, run the rabbit, right? Because we're solo, what we want to do is
come stick with me.
Okay, there should be a leaning mechanic, but apparently there isn't. Sweet, so I'll let you know when I'm leaning. You got 2 ways of doing it, right? You could muzzle it and just slowly pie around. Switch and lean over to minimize how much you're exposing. Obviously in the game, exposing much, but in person, here's my body, here's my head, here's the center of me. All I'm doing is just leaning. Once it's clear, I'm going to step out to relax a bit. It's a lot on the core muscle. Alternatively, you can get down and you can just peek. Oh, right, I forgot this thing. Sweet. Rooms. Here's a room. Alright. You got 2 ways of doing this. Okay, you come along, reach across, wah 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 wah. Generally, I don't do that. Why? Because you can imagine I reach across this doorway, I turn the doorknob, my hand's going to get blown off by a PKM. So, open it, let it breathe. Any enemy inside, they're going to know you're there anyway. And what you're going to do is you've got 2 ways of doing it. Okay, you got the slow method, which I'll teach now. And you got the fast method, which I will reset the rooms and go over. Sweet, so the slow method is changing your hand. And I'm just going to make sure I've got, because this method's slow, I have to make sure I've got the entire room to do this in. Here we are. So I'm at the edge of my corner, and all I'm doing is I'm coming along. I've obviously changed what I'm using, and I'm looking. Okay, one enemy, looking around. Coming along, coming along. Right, once I'm here, pulling the weapon down, clear corner, branch out. Okay, so I've got a doorway on the right, and open threat there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass that door. Okay, and I'm going to come up, I'm going to slowly look at here, checking that corner. Okay, switch again, come along, sweet. I've cleared that corner there. Now what I need to do is I need to clear that far. I can punch in if I want to, or alternatively come out. And what this does is it gives you a greater standoff. So if there's a guy in that corner, and I come around, oh, I can move back. Okay, if I'm right up there, okay, and I step right out, I need to move back. So step out, clear it from the far away as you can, clear. Next one. Doorway opens towards me. Okay, you got two ways of doing that. Again, you can do whatever. Generally, as a general rule, you go to your pistol, you can do it that way. So you obviously know it's a short wall, going to step back, let it breathe. No one's coming out. I'm going to grab my M4. Okay, I'm going to grab the M4, bring that to the shoulder, bring it up, and again, I'm just going to pile along. Come along slowly. Ignore when I'm like doing this, moving around. Okay, it's just to reorganize my space. Okay, I'm on that threshold there. Okay, I can see another doorway. Checking around, making sure I'm good. And now I can come out. Because this doorway is tight, I can put my barrel under and peek out. Or I can just keep going. Wait him back on safe. Or fire if you want. Because I've exposed myself pretty much to around that threshold. Okay, I need to run out. Whenever you're exiting the, fatal funnel? Sweet, so the fatal funnel is like a doorway in the room. Okay, whenever you are in the room, you can see that. You can see the doorway, okay, hallway, etc. It's a fatal funnel. Whenever you're in that, you want to push yourself out. Okay, you want to get out of it as quickly as you can. So, slow as you can. Oh. Second you get there, you run out. Okay, doorway. See where that handle is. Okay, it's locked. Okay, you can do it however you want. Apparently not me. So I'm just gonna... right, just gonna break it. And I'm gonna pie again. Okay. The tactics we're using here are a mix of slow and fast. Okay, so open it. Sweet. So you'll notice there that when I'm coming in here, I'm coming in that room, I'm going in fast. Okay, that's just again from my preference. If you want to come in that room and you want to pile along that doorway, hey, by all means you can. It just comes down to the fundamentals of speed, surprise, and violence of action. Okay. You lose one, you lose all of them. So in order to counteract one, so in case you lose surprise, increase your violence of action and your speed. Okay, doorway. It's not the best idea, especially on this side, so close the door. So where I was here, there's a door, hinges are on my side, so obviously it's going to open towards me. So, bang, I'm opening myself right there. So that's probably the only time you would want to lean over and open it. Okay, but again, it leaves you open. So whatever option you choose, up to you. It depends on how many enemy you're facing, what their armaments are, etc. That was more of a faster version of what you do. So you come around. It's more of a speed pie. So how you do it is up to you as a team. How fast you want to go, how slow you want to go, it's up to you how you train. This is individual, so yeah. It's a bit iffy. Right, doorway. Gonna get it open. That's one of the reasons you want to tug that. So in Team CQC, right, the way I teach it is a meter. So you want to be able to see a meter into the room. Okay, I can see a meter into the room. Why do I want to do that? Well, if someone's rushing out, okay, someone's rushing out with a pistol or what have you, and both of the teams are stacked on that wall, what's going to happen is they're going to start shooting that guy, and you're going to get what we call over-penetration. Okay? Over-penetration could be plywood. Prime example is, not sure that's going to work, but in real life, because this is just small plywood, right, that 45 ACP, it's not in this game, but it's like armor. Okay, rounds are going to go through stuff. Anyway, I digress. So if we come in there, okay. Sweet. So I'll just quickly go over the decision making there. So my original idea was to come across, okay, clear there and move on. But because I found a target there, I decided that the best course of action was to engage. Engage, okay, there's a third guy there. I haven't yet cleared there. I cannot in good faith keep going this way while I'm not focused on a threat there. So coming along, and I've decided I'm just going to cut it here. Don't want to step into a middle room, however you're by yourself, so normal rules don't apply. Okay, if you're by yourself, it's going to be killed and you've got to move. End of. So I'm going to come around here, and then I'm going to rework this room. Going to work it again. I'm going to slowly go along. Clear. Just get my... Sweet. Oh. Alrighty. Sorry if I sound a bit sore, guys. I've got DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. Essentially, I haven't eaten enough protein after workouts to... Yeah, you guys know. Okay, in this situation, I would like to have a bayonet on. Sadly, I can't. Bayonets don't do that, not in this situation. Some guys practice muzzle strikes, whatever. You know, you come into that, okay, now your weapon's inoperable. They grab it, okay, you're fighting over it. Okay, you're going to get tossed around like a piece of, you know, like a sack of shit. You're going to get tossed around with that weapon. So, which is why knives come in handy if you can access it with your other hand. Okay, in my personal kit, I've got my knife around right there. So I can just grab it. Bang. Alternatively, use your feet. Bring a leg up, kick him wherever. In the groin. Hearts and minds. But anyway. And we've got think one more door here. Yep. So I'm going to get on the opposite side so I can access that handle. I'm going to swing it open. Okay, and I'm going to gimp. Oh, I'm out. So in this situation, I'm out. My magazine is down. Okay, I have just engaged the enemy. Bang, bang, bang. My weapon's gone dry. Okay, you've got a few options here. You know there's an enemy alive in that room. Or you're pretty damn sure there is. Your primary weapon has gone down. Alright, just going to quickly pick up this magazine. Okay, I'm not going to pick up this magazine. What you can do is you can grab your primary, withdraw to some area, chuck a fresh mag in, if you want. That could take time. Alternatively, transition to your pistol, get back on that doorway, but this time, give him a parting gift. Obviously, let it cook for a bit. And then you can wait, let it breathe, and then you can think about getting your rifle back up again. Okay. Then you can think, oh yep, tilt my weapon, get that in it while it's in there, chamber it, transition back, check it, and then move. And then you come in. Sweet. Awesome. Now, welcome back to the US method. So we clear enemies and randomize rooms. Alright. And now we want to spawn targets. That's empty. Sucks. Oh well. It's alright, the game only gave us like 5 mags, sorry. Anyway, so now we're going to go for a speed approach. Okay, speed is typically associated with the United States method of solo room clearance. So, pretty much you see a target, you're moving. Okay, speed, surprise, and violence of action. So, I open it. Yeah, that was fast, wasn't it? So let's go over that again. Okay, I open it. I'm coming along. I see that target, I'm moving in. Okay, I'm the first man in this case. What does the first man do? Parfleet's resistance, right? Bang, bang, clear there, transition out. Done. Is it? No, still got ammo. Okay, and then you're going to move on to the next one. Alright. Open. Open, you muppet. Okay, opening it. Moving my barrel out. Sweet. Clear. Okay, you've got another way of doing it, which is solo. Well, it's slow, so we'll say I didn't see that guy, I didn't shoot that guy there. Okay, you got the other way, which is slow until you come across a bad guy. So a prime example would be this case here. Okay. Boom, boom. Come on. Again, its focus is on speed and surprise. How it works is completely up to you. The reason you want to practice both is because, one, they both go hand in hand, right? So, open the door. Okay, I just did that to open the door. Okay, they both go hand in hand. So, the reason you'd want to practice both is because one isn't always the answer. One isn't the be-all and end-all. Okay, you need to keep expanding your weapon, your knowledge. Okay, become better than the enemy. One of the most important lessons I was ever told is regardless of who you are, where you're from, what country you're from, there is someone out there trying to kill you. And they are training for the day that they can take your life. Sorry, there is always someone faster, stronger, and fitter than you. And they are training for the day that they can take your life. So you need to exercise your skills in your body so that when the day comes, you will emerge as the victor. That did also say exercise your mind, body, skills, and silence, but yeah, we ain't gonna worry about that. So basically this means not saying I'm the best, because I know I'm not. Right? There are gonna be people that are way better than me. But hey, I'm just here to have fun pretty much. Open the door. Right, we'll go through it again. Doors open, come around. That's another reason why I don't agree with going fast. Okay, prime example, target, bang bang. Target's over there. Okay, I've shot him. I'm now moving in. I see a guy there. I can probably get one shot off. Okay, by the time I've processed I'm about to move to him, I can't. Right, and I've also got that target on the right. So, what does Doctrine say? Doctrine, shoot the closest target. Yeah, I agree with that one. This is in a situation where you'd want to reload, which is alternatively why I use a pistol. Failing that, use a knife and try speed and surprise. But again, in this situation, oh shoot, got no idea where that one went. Apparently it went there. I'm happy with that. Right, frag it. Oh, hi there, magazine. Oh, see a target there on the left. I can confirm them there, so I can chuck a frag in there for him. Here we are. And that was the United States fast method of room clearance. So, what are your key takeaway points? Each situation is different. I just really wanted to do that because I completely forgot that you could. Oh, come away. Oh. Anyway, I completely forgot that you could, but apparently you can. Alright. Alright, anyway. So, look, what are the key takeaway points? It doesn't matter really what weapon you have, because that's obvious. Okay, I'm pretty sure we would have found that out by now. Okay, if you've got a bolt action... Okay, this is why we teach both. Because some people are probably going to carry a bolt action. You don't know. Pretty sure I shot that guy. So, some people are going to carry bolt action, some people aren't. The reason you can use both is because it allows you to adapt on the fly. Okay, this is why I have both in my knowledge. This is why with a great knowledge of it. Okay, again, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. I know there's someone better than me. Okay, the reason you want to learn it and learn as much as you can is because the more you know, the better you can adapt. Because let's be honest, everyone's ready till it's time to actually pull the trigger. That is so weird. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. Look, tactics is one of the things I like teaching because you never know, you can never know too much. Okay? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Okay? Tactics are constantly evolving, and which is why, okay, especially with near peers like China or Russia or, hey, even some people in America, okay, you never know. So it's always good to be updated on the tactics that they use, and not only the tactics that they use, the tactics that are coming out. Because the better prepared you are, the better you're going to be able to be to protect your family and whoever else you need to protect. Right. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Be thirsty, want more, and seek war. Seek war with who you were yesterday, seek war with yourself, become better. Stop being average. Stop pretending that you're average. Okay, yeah, 100%. There's people out there who are doing the exact same thing as you, but no one is you. No one there is you. You are you. Don't blame people for your own mistakes. Don't blame people that you're fat. Heck, I'm what? Why am I 5'11", 5'12", and I'm like, what am I? 97 odd kg. Yeah, I'm a big guy. Okay, but I'm working to change that. Okay, there's a reason I'm going to the gym, and there's a reason I've got delayed onset muscle soreness. I want to become better for the people I care about. Do the same.